Hello everyone, welcome to the Next Gen National Championships coming to you from Austin, Texas. We are Ace Run Productions. I am Felix.
And I am Conrad.
And we have Day 2, Round 4 coverage of the FPO coming to you from East Metro Park. Conrad, tell us a little bit about the location today.
East Metro Park, not to be confused with any of the other Metro parks in the Austin area, is a very tight, very wooded, very unforgiving, rough type of course. Definitely a championship level venue here.
Yeah, absolutely. We will be playing from the short positions due to time constraints. The first round that was out here took a little longer than normal because of the amount of tight lines and rough that they're dealing with. So they've called an audible. We're going to be playing from the shorts today. We've got the females. You'll see just exactly how tight and tough this course is.
Oh yeah, definitely. So all right, we have Aria
Castruita
and Melody
Castruita,
Liz
Torok,
and Jenifer
Rackham.
Here we go. This is one of the only cards that I've seen that every single person had a caddy or someone with them. There's a lot of people, that's not the gallery, that's just their entourage there.
Well, that's also kind of a gallery. So we're starting off on hole 18. This is a par 4 in the short position, playing at 468 feet. Aria is teeing off first, and she finds a little early trouble to the left there. And it is stuck in that tree, so that gives you an idea just how thick that rough is.
Yes.
Melody, her sister. Melody is the older of the two sisters. I believe she is 16 and Aria is 13.
I wonder if the sisters have the same rivalry that brothers typically have, or if it's a more loving relationship. Liz is about to tee off here. And tries to take out the spotter there.
That was not my goal.
Made him move his feet for sure. Make sure he's awake over there.
Yep, he was definitely looking that time.
Jenifer teeing fourth here. Now you're going to see Jenifer, she basically just throws all standstill shots, but gets a good amount of power behind her. Pretty accurate as well, as you can see there from that tee shot.
Yeah, finding the fairway.
There you get a glimpse of the card as well as their caddies, which really kind of serves as their gallery, but really close-knit family there. And all these ladies were very friendly and cordial to each other, really supportive throughout this round.
See if Aria can get out here with this forehand. Oh yeah, that'll definitely play.
Liz was not too far in front of her with a similar lie, not quite as deep.
But having to take a knee because of that branch just right in front of her, that tree.
And needs to stay out. Kind of filtered in a little bit there. I don't know if she's too far in. Melody in good position here to try to get up and down for a birdie, possibly.
Oh, just a little high. But lands in the middle of the fairways, give her an easy approach.
She should be okay. I believe that was her escape as she was trying to get down there.
Escape.
See what Jenifer's got lined up. Going the hyzer route.
Yeah, gets hung up in a tree.
Yeah, those fairway guardians knock down a lot of shots. That's going to be something you're going to see a lot of also. There's trees that line these fairways, and they're pretty low trees, which kind of forces you to take those lower line drive shots. That's
Liz with the patent pendant there, yeah.
Aria trying to get up and down for a possible par. If she can get this in position to give herself a putt.
And she does.
Very
inside
nicely
the
done.
circle. And for throwing an axiom disc there, I have to believe it was probably an envy.
It is. She bags multiple envies. She uses those for her up shots as well as her putting.
That's the definition of circle's edge.
Absolutely. Melody sponsored by Dynamic Disc. She putts with the judges.
Oh, just off to the left. Nice putt.
Very nicely done to save the par there for Aria. Aria recently competed at Junior Worlds along with Melody. Aria, I believe, came in second place in her division. And if I recall correctly, from what I was told, Melody actually won her division at Junior Worlds this year.
Wow. Liz taking her full routine for her putt. Often what the pros tell you to do. Melody tapping hers in. And Jenifer should just walk over and drop it in. And there we go. All right, first hole in.
So a couple of pars, a couple of bogeys. So we move on to hole number 1.
All right, hole 1 we have here is a par 4, playing at 503 feet. Goes out and turns to the right just a little bit here. Aria takes this one and pulls it a little bit too far right. Gets into some early trees. See if Liz can take a read off of what happened there. She does, and that one flirts with the edge, but makes it through to the fairway. That's a nice drive.
So Melody's also going with the backhand. So turn. Repositioning. Very nice.
Center cut.
Jenifer throwing, I believe, her diamond. Similar line to Melody. And a similar
results.
Very nice. So Aria had a tough time even really getting a look out from here, so her only play, it looks like it's just a kind of pitch out. You can see just how thick it is in there. So she's back out to the middle of the fairway there. Pops that one up, turning and starting to fade out a little bit. She's found the left side rough, but oh no, she'll have a play from there. It looks like, hopefully.
Yeah. It's right next to the tree, but she has room to the left of it, so.
Jenifer lining up another subtle turnover. Puts it right by the catch can.
It's the second shot coming directly at me.
Already in prime position.
Third shot. Right over my head. Just off on the rough there. Now I'm trying to think back. Did Liz try to hit me too? Was there a side bet going on?
This is turned a little bit more than she'd like.
Oh yeah, turned. You stayed turned over.
Yeah, there's really not much chance of getting out of there once it starts to go in. Unless you get a lucky tree kick. Aria a little pinched here on her follow through, kind of short arms it, gives it the hyzer. Very nice out.
Yes. It's good commitment, even knowing that branch was right there in her swing.
Jenifer with a hyzer up.
Just laying up, not taking a run at it. Smart move.
So she'll be in position there for tap in 4.
And so yeah, Liz was in there for a second there, taking multiple positions, just trying to. It looks. It's worse than it actually looks here on camera. That was a great out from where she was.
Yeah, there's maybe one gap you got to hit, and it's maybe the width of the actual disc.
And often it's not even a clean look. You still have to fight through some other stuff.
Melody also punches through. So Liz with a look here. Probably right at circle's edge looks.
And she nails it.
Done. Fights through the trouble, gets up and down. Great commitment there. Melody with that full extension on her putt.
Aria treating that like the backyard, just putting it in. And Jenifer doing the same.
Nice par there by Jenifer. So, looks like 3 pars. Aria taking the lone bogey on that one with the trouble she found off the tee. So, hole 2 is a par 3 coming in at 244 feet. There is some danger behind the basket. I believe there's a little bit of water on the right. This looks like a good line, fading back towards the basket. Clip some trees. That's the trouble we're talking about, though. There's a little ravine. Oh, and she's found the OB.
Yep.
But that looked like it was going to be a really good shot, too.
Had the right line, just a little bit too long.
Melody going right at it.
At it or at me? I'm not sure which one you were referring to.
Well, you're right by the basket.
Oh, yeah, true.
That's a great drive there. In position for the 2.
Just outside the circle.
Good stop there by Jenifer. She didn't feel 100% comfortable. And she laces this right up the middle. A little spicy, needs to settle before it gets in that danger zone, and she's right there also. And Aria a little left. Let's see if it holds on.
Yeah, it gets hung up there, but it's still inside the circle.
She's pin high, I
Pin
believe.
high, yeah.
Nicely done. So, oh yeah, this is. She went a little further than I thought. She's just outside the circle, like you said. Great putt.
Didn't matter.
Great putt there by Melody.
Beautiful.
That'll put a smile on your face.
Liz trying to save the par after going OB.
And she gets it.
Nice putt. Nice concentration. Aria looking for her 2.
Just a little hit in the cage.
There's a little bit of a downslope there where she was putting from that can sometimes play with your optics.
Yeah, and knowing that there was danger right behind the basket also gets in your mind.
Oh, and Jenifer just short of her birdie putt there. She'll tap in the easy 3.
As will Aria.
So Melody getting a stroke on the card there. You would think with those drives you would see more than one birdie.
But she hits the long one. She big putted them.
She did.
She did. All right, moving on to hole 3. It is a par 3, 274 feet, and it's just a tight tunnel to get to the basket here. Melody off to the right a little early. See if Liz can make the correction. Oh, well,
good tree
she got
kick.
Oh yeah, that's
Right in the middle. There's a lot of times where Liz on these tighter holes, she was playing it smart. She disced down to her mid-range and just really keep it in the middle of the fairway. Really just avoiding the big numbers for the most part. Nice subtle turnover, fading a little bit there for Jenifer.
Yeah.
It's good if it needs to stable up a little bit.
Yeah, that's great.
Very nicely done.
Nice way to shape that dish down that hole. Ooh.
Melody here, again, you see this roughness. It's unrelenting, and this is just 18 holes of this.
Yeah, she wasn't even like that far off, but just having to basically become one with the tree to get out.
Yeah, I was talking to one of the guys that runs the courses down in Waco.
It's a great up.
Absolutely. About this course, and he's like, if you can get through 18 holes in this course without shedding any blood, you've had a good round. Here's a nice up and over there for Jenifer.
Yep. Finding the gap.
Liz with a long look here. Looks like she's thinking about giving it a run.
Yeah, there's definitely circle 2 distance here, and
good line.
ooh,
Just short. Nicely done,
short,
though.
yeah.
Good touch.
Yeah.
See Jenifer just outside the circle. Throwing that MV up at it.
oh, just short 2, just in front of it.
Good run. Didn't feel right.
Great line though.
We finally get to Aria's drive, looking for that birdie.
Front cage.
Head up, man. You got the next one.
You hear the girls in the background telling her, head up, you've got the next one. They were all, like I said, they were all really supportive of each other. Just a really great group to follow along here.
Yeah.
And there's Melody again. I really am impressed with her putting stroke and her technique and just her commitment to each and every putt, regardless of how far out she is. She fully commits to the extension, to the routine, and just following through.
Maybe I should do that.
Maybe we all should. She is a world champ after all.
True, true. I wonder if she gives lessons.
So there you see a couple of threes, couple of fours. And that's not something that's pretty typical for a hole that short, 274. Hole 4. This is a par 4 coming in at 425 feet. You've kind of got a decision to make off the tee whether you're going to lay up short there where Liz is, or if you're going to try to run over that creek there, which is dry, and try to get yourself in position for a birdie. Aria is going for it. She gets clipped down and falls right into that ravine there, which again, it's dry.
See what Melanie does here.
Gotten into that one.
Oh yeah, she was going for it.
It's the initial gap.
Yeah, she was going for a different landing area there.
Ah, Melody. Thank you.
Very nicely done. Liz looks like she's trying to lay it up. I'm sorry, Jenifer.
That one's dry. That one might be dry.
Yeah, both of them are there dry, just with some obstacles in the way. This hole is it's not cut and dry. I mean, there's a lot of trees right there in the middle of that fairway, so you're gonna have to decide whether you're gonna go left or right of it. And neither option is like really clean.
No, this is brutal. There's just no way around it.
Yeah.
And then again, if you get off your line and get into the rough, that's just like a second fairway there on the right also.
Yeah.
There are just thorns and just thickets everywhere. There's cactus lining a lot of these roughs.
Already getting a little advice from her dad there.
And she's trying to play that right side fairway.
Yeah.
There's a good up shot there.
Jenifer, yeah. It looked like Aria had a great shot there, but I think it got held up again by the rough.
Yeah, just as it was getting right towards the edge of that fairway, it just kind of got grabbed in and sucked into that left side rough. Knocked down there by a late tree.
But she's putting at it. See, Aria here is not quite on the fairway. But looks like she has enough room to make a decent run. And she's up there putting as well.
Liz here, that tree is just right in her backswing. She's able to step out just far enough to get a clean release.
She goes right over it. And
she's in that second creek, it looks like? No, she held up.
No, she held up, but it's right at the edge. I mean, there's like...
Oh, that's right. I remember this now.
Some debris just holding it up, basically.
Yeah, she was like, even taking... Oof. Even putting down her mini, she was like teeter-tottering almost and tiptoeing right there, as you can see.
She's like
right on the edge.
Has 1 foot on the root. I mean, okay, 2 feet on the root.
And that is not technically OB, so she can't take a meter from it, so she has to play it where it lies. Give it a good bid there.
Yep, can understand how not being able to concentrate fully on the stroke and worrying about your balance and not injuring yourself.
Ooh, good putt. Good catch.
Good catch, yeah. Jenifer coming up next. She puts it in. Again, like backyard practice. Liz taps out and
fakes out Melody. Melody going with the straddle here. As you can see, she's just kind of obstructed by that tree, so she chooses the straddle option and centers it up.
Yep. We see we're 5 holes in here, and the separation is not that far.
No, it's a tight race, this round anyway.
All right, now we're at hole 5. It's a par 3. It's a shorty at 192, but it is a tough one to get to.
Very tight and technical, which is the theme of this arc. There's the initial gap that you can shoot for in between those 2 trees that you see down the center of the fairway, which is maybe 35, 40 feet at most. So a lot of the players will elect to go spike hyzer over the top, like these first 2 ladies are doing.
That one gets knocked down by the trees up top, so that makes it a little bit easier than when Melody landed.
Yeah, Melody went a little bit further into again, like a dry creek bed. Trying to go right up the gut as Jenifer. She almost cleared it.
Yep. But again, that's just such a tight gap to hit.
Liz was in between. She didn't know if she wanted to go up the middle with the putter or if she wanted to go spike hyzer. She elects for the spike hyzer. And then he gets clipped down early by one of those last branches.
It's like a branch you don't even see until after it actually hits your disc.
Right. Now she's in scramble mode here. Nice touch forehand.
Oh, yeah.
Great recovery. Jenifer down in that embankment to the left that we were talking about.
I didn't quite get out. I don't even know is that a branch she hit or a vine or something?
It's probably a branch vine or a vine branch.
Oh, yeah. Those are the worst. Aria giving it a run.
And there's Melody, like I said, left side in that embankment, just trying to kind of filter something up there.
Oh!
Or just throw it in for the
just make the highlights easy for us. There, that right there is awesome.
There's that big smile again. Jenifer here trying to save the par. Gives it a run. Little short, little left, but it settles.
There it is.
Hits the comebacker with some confidence there. Aria. Nice 3.
I'm sure to the other guy slow-mo.
I think we missed Liz, but I think she tapped in there to get her par.
She did, yes. So on to hole 6, par 3, 211 feet. This is a little bit of an Anheuser floating stall shot, if you want to get technical.
Yeah.
Very nicely done there by Melody. There's a low ceiling off the tee, and then it kind of opens up, and you want to get over the trees that are just lining the left and right sides of the fairway. And you just kind of have a gently fade. Just do like what that. Aria just did right there is a shot.
See what Liz does here. She's trying to go for it. It's up, but it's stalling out. Hits a tree and it's falling down.
At least it didn't go all the way in. She'll still have a little step out forehand at it.
Yep. And Jenifer here is
also
taking a low route.
Yeah,
but it
kind of stayed right the whole time.
Yep.
There is a lower route. It's more technical because you're trying to get underneath the canopies the whole way.
All right, she's able to pitch up.
Nice out there. Liz still has a look here for a birdie, so she's in an even better position than I initially thought. But she's got
she has that
one
branch
tree.
in the way.
Yep.
Yeah.
She goes
She'll
over it.
over it. Okay.
Ooh,
Goes
good
over it
run.
and buzzes the tower.
Melanie with a look for 2.
Nice one.
Cashes it in, straddling, off balance. Very nicely done.
Liz for the cleanup. No wind to take your par and walk off. As with Jenifer.
And Aria with a tap in here, or a drop in. Great 2 there. So the 2 sisters picking up some birdies on that hole.
And still a pretty tight race there for this round. All right, we have hole 7's a par 4, 456 feet, and it's basically a straight fairway. Again, it's tight. The basket is going to be up here on the left once you get to the green area.
Ooh, just snuck under that initial canopy, but fading out left.
Yeah. And again, when you're off the fairway, it's a crapshoot on if you're going to have another shot afterwards. You can be 2 feet off and have a shot. Or you can be 5 feet in and have a shot. You just don't know.
Right up the middle there. Nice touch by Liz once again.
Yep. Up the middle, you know what to expect.
Right. Jenifer with a similar line. And she's going to be right by her.
Turns over a little bit on her, but she should still have a somewhat of an approach to the green. Liz.
This fades out.
yeah,
It's going to be good.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. It's interesting. Liz, off the tee, will take her normal run-up and X-step. But on the fairways or her approach shots or second shots, she does standstills.
Huh. Maybe it's a comfort with the footing thing or something like that.
Yeah, more than likely. She just feels more confident aiming-wise on those approaches, not taking the X-step.
All right, so she was off, but she did have a good
Ooh, good kick back out.
room to throw. Just that guardian tree. It's like it's
guarding.
yeah.
It's guarding everything, and that one gets kicked a little farther left.
You
So
got a
Melody-
stomp cooling out with shades right there.
Yep.
Think he's yelling? I don't know. And that is a great approach to the green.
Very nice. Good touch.
Looks like I'm not doing anything back there. I'm actually recording.
Liz with the jumper.
That'll leave her with the putt, an easy one. Aria here.
Just a little hyzer around that last tree. Settles nicely.
Yep. Luckily didn't go too far behind that tree.
Yeah.
So it leaves her with a putt. Jenifer here is probably just going for a layup. And
Puts
under
it
the
on the
basket
pole.
is as good as a layup you can get.
Putt there. Good concentration by Liz.
Again, following her routine.
Nicely done by Melody.
Aria with the straddle putt.
A little high there, and she knew it, but brings it in.
Good putt.
So mostly fours there. Jenifer taking the 5. I think it's worth noting too what a difference in weather we had from yesterday, day 1, where it was in the mid 40s at the most with just whipping wind, pretty consistent rain throughout the morning, and then just cold the rest of the day. Versus today, it's in the high 60s.
And people out in shorts and polos.
Right, not really much wind to speak of. Just ideal disc golf weather. So the two sisters go on opposite ends of the spectrum there. One left, one right, both in some trouble early off the tee.
And Liz is taking... Oh, it looked like it was going well until he hit that last bit of rough there and actually held it up. Jenifer is...
Ooh, that's
turned over too much.
I think that was her diamonds again. She uses that disc quite a bit off the tee.
Let's see what she has out of here. It doesn't look like she has much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take your medicine. Her smart play.
Yeah. Get back to center cut.
It's tilting a little bit to the right again, and she's right back in there.
Oh, yeah. See what Liz has here.
Thankfully, she's able to kind of step out from that rough. There's the position play towards the middle.
Yeah.
That'll give her a nice hyzer approach for her next shot. Aria was pinched here. Her dad was stepping down towards the fairway and saying, just throw it over my head. And she did. And it's a nice position play there. Got some turn on it. It needs to hold.
Well, all right. It's a friendly kick towards the fairway.
Good angle on that one. It needs to hold.
Is it going to? Oh, it's just in.
That was looking really good. I thought it would just kind of keep gliding right, but it just kind of faded at the end. Oh, Aria putting a move on that one.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. That is piped right up the middle, dead center. Beautiful shot. Jenifer's somewhere in there, I promise.
See her moving. Oh, there's a disc too.
Don't go back in.
From one side to the other.
Okay, she's on the edge.
Oh, yeah.
That looks much
That's the line
better.
you want.
Right in the center.
Liz having to take a forehand out here. Oh, those
Really don't do it.
Yeah, those are actually doing a roller, but it stays out, so that's it.
Wonder what the average was just overall on this hole, because this is just, for the men it plays as a par 4, for the women it's a par 5. They're all playing the same pad, but you can see just how, if you're off the fairway on this hole, forget it. Like you've pretty much thrown par out the window. It's just a scramble to try to save strokes at that point.
We were sitting there with the backup, and the lead car was in front of us, and there were several men on the lead car that did not get to the bridge, the first bridge, which is, ideally where they would want to penetrate to. They were off left and right, just like the ladies were. So it's not a give-me hole just because you have some distance.
This is a very, like with all the holes, very tight. It demands accuracy off the tee as well as with every shot afterwards. That's a beautiful approach there.
Oh, yeah. See what Jenifer has here. It's definitely an envy in her hand.
It is. This looks great.
And
Settles.
that is why.
Nicely done.
Liz with a nice up and under the basket for a tap in.
Looks like a leaner.
And Aria here from the rough has a look at the green. Oh, and I think she was actually running it.
Wouldn't surprise me. She's pretty fearless.
Oh, youth. Oh, yeah.
Nice putt.
Just in over the rim.
Nicely done there by Melody.
Aria taps in. And Liz does the literal drop in.
Yeah. So bogeys and doubles.
Yeah.
Tough hole for sure. So there you see the total scores overall. We've got a tie up top so far through the front 9.
And we'd like to thank you for tuning in for our day 2 round 4 coverage.
The ladies will be back for the back 9, so stay tuned for that. This is the National Championships of the Next Gen Tour, Austin, Texas. Once again, we are here at East Metro Park, or Manor, as a lot of the locals call it. Make sure to come on back for the back 9. Make sure to like, share, subscribe.
And tell a friend.
Or 3.
Have a watch party, that's what you need. Thank you for watching, and as always,
let's get excited for some disc golf.
Oh, my timer was off just a little bit. Well, I always say something at the end.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Love getting outside and challenging yourself to become better? How about spending time with family and friends, or just marveling at the pure joy of flight? Then you've come to the right place at the right time. Join the PDGA.
The Roach is a straight-flying, point-and-shoot putter with a lot of glide and a neutral stability. I use the Roach off the tee and on the putting green. It's a really effortless disc. There's no better feeling than draining a long putt, and the glide of the Roach gives you the confidence to knock down those long putts from outside of Circle 1. If you're looking for a new putter, check out the Roach. It's going to put some more confidence in your game off the tee, on the green, and approaching from the fairway. You can pick one up today at discraft.com.